Hello and thank you for joining me. This is Freewill Tarot. My name is Harmony and this reading is going to be for the sign of Libra. Hello Libra, and thank you for being here. I want to say off the bat, I want to apologize about the lighting of this video. At the time of recording, the lighting kind of went out on my back of my camera, but I wanted to go ahead and fulfill these readings for you today, and I will be getting a new camera next week. So if you can stay with me, give me grace as we go through this, okay? I will explain the cards to you if you can't see them all that well, and I'm still going to hold them up so you can, I guess, kind of see them. So without further ado, let's get right into your tarot reading, Libra. And please, again, thank you. I start out here with messages that I want to give you from Spirit. This is how I do all my readings. So I start out giving you the message that Spirit really wants you to hear as guidance through your journey of life, okay? And then we'll go into the tarot portion of the reading. So I usually pull 2, but you guys end up getting 3, okay, Libra? So it's some real guidance that Spirit really wants to give you guys. So I'm going to start out with the first one I got for you, which is the Wholeness card, okay? And this kind of is like a yin and yang card. It's also like the, you know, you are the scales in zodiacs, in the tarot, zodiac astrology. So it's also a balance here, okay? So it's telling you, Libra, that you are whole. So some of you could be very critical of yourself, maybe critical of others, and mainly critical of yourself, maybe thinking you're not good enough, you know, maybe having silent doubts about yourself. So let's read what it says for you. It says, true fulfillment comes when you embrace all parts of yourself, Libra. You are already complete, okay? I want you to hear it again. You are already complete, okay? Recognize and honor both your light and your shadow. They make you whole. So every part of you, whether you think it's bad or good or whatever, Spirit is reminding you that you are already in a perfect whole shape, okay? Embrace all aspects of yourself. There's nothing wrong with working on yourself, but do not cut yourself down. Do not hold yourself back. Do not limit yourself, okay, Libra? You also have gratitude, okay? Again, I apologize if you can't see that well. It says gratitude. Gratitude unlocks abundance, Libra. Recognize what you have, and it attracts even more blessings. So when you recognize the gifts that God has already given you, even if you're not exactly where you want to be, if you're able, if you have a job, if you're able to, if you have a car, if you're able to walk, if you're able to talk, if you're able to feed yourself, if you're able, whatever little thing you have, God is reminding you to be grateful. And so when you do recognize and put that more in your mind than what you lack or what you don't have, he can bless you with more. Okay, that's what he's reminding you. Write down 3 things you are grateful for today, Libra. Shift your focus to appreciation instead of lack. Okay, so they're reminding you of that. And you also have the conviction card here. Okay, again, usually it's 2, but you got 3, and I think they really want you to hear this. So it says, unshakable belief in your truth fuels your manifestation, okay? It says, unshakable belief in your truth fuels your manifestations. Stand firm in your vision. Affirm your desires with confidence. Speak and act as if you've already have it. So whatever it is that you want, Libra, whatever is in your mind or in your heart, whatever you have prayed for, because manifestations is praying. So whatever it is that you have envisioned for yourself or your life that you truly want and you truly desire that will make you happy, they want you to show up in the world as if you already have it, even if you don't right now. They don't want you to keep thinking about how you're not going to get it and how hard it's going to be for you to get it. They want you to think in your mind as if you already have it, okay? Conviction, okay? So those are your messages you have in Spirit. Those are the kind of things they want you to have right now as you go through your journey. And I'm going to go ahead and jump into your tarot portion reading. Now, off the top, and I know all of you are not in a relationship, but this is a big relationship reading. This is what came out, okay? Now, for others of you who are not in a relationship, we're going to work in there how this translates to you. But a good number of you, this is dealing with a relationship, Okay, now this might be in a part where you're not about in a relationship, but a lot of you have the overall energy here of the Five of Pentacles. Again, I apologize if you can't see that well, but this is the Five of Pentacles card. Okay, the Five of Pentacles card talks about lack. It talks about not feeling financially stable, not feeling like you have everything, not feeling like you're insecure or unsecure in your structure and your finances, feeling like you are alone, feel like you're not supported, feel as if you're not seen. Now, this could be in a relationship or outside of a relationship. This is just how you feel in your everyday life, like you're not validated, you're not seen, you're not supported, you don't have enough financial means or stability in your life. And this, for some of you in a relationship, you can feel like this in a relationship, like you're not supported, you're not seen, you're not valued. Okay. Now, let's go into the past. A lot of you have been isolating yourself, staying to yourself here with the Hermit card. You kind of haven't been letting a lot of people in. You've probably been holding yourself back. You've probably been keeping to yourself, keeping everything within your heart and not sharing a lot, even if you are in an existing relationship. And even if you aren't, you kind of just been going through the motions of your, your life yourself. Whatever has been paining you or hurting you, you've been keeping it within. Okay, but Spirit is calling on you and letting you know that you're not alone, and they want you to collaborate here. They want you to work with other people. They want you to be open. They want you to come out of this hermit mode where you're keeping everything to yourself here. Okay, and they also want to let you know that they're with you, Libra. Okay, so let's go on to say this now. Let's get into the relationship part of it. So some of you have a love interest in your life. Here it is, the Page of Cups here, right? But this relationship is at a crossroads, okay? Now, if this is not like a intimate relationship, like, where you're together, it could be just like, you could have a close friend, a close a relative, someone you deal with, anybody like that you consider close to you. But whatever it is, it's a particular relationship in question at this time. It's at a crossroads here, okay? And it says, a difficult decision lies ahead, but neither path offers certainty. So a lot of you right now, Libra, y'all are experiencing being at a crossroads in your life right now. You don't really know what it is that you want to do, but you do know that there is a call to make a change or a call to a new direction or a call to action, because here it is. This is the Judgment card. This is, you see the angel blowing the trumpet. This is a call to action, Libra. It's time for you to make a critical decision here. It's time for you to make a judgment call on what direction and what path you want to go in life. And this decision is a big decision. Okay, this big judgment here. Okay, that's a major arcana. Again, a lot of you, this is to do, not with all of you, and of course I know that. But it has something to do with a particular relationship here. We have the King and the Queen of Swords here. I have mates all around here of counterparts, so that's why I said. Some of you could be dealing with another air sign here that is a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini here. Some of you are dealing with another air sign, but you're not seeing eye to eye. Okay, so either you or that person is showing up in some narcissistic behavior. It says, narcissistic tendencies show up as superiority, rigid thinking, or intolerance of opposition. So it's like when you're discussing something, even with a partner, a friend, a family member, a coworker, whoever it is for you. It doesn't have to be an intimate relationship, but I do have that here. But you or that person, could be coming up being narcissistic, like, how dare you ask me that? Everything, like every time you have a conversation, it leads into an argument or a disagreement. Like you just can't see eye to eye with this person, or they don't like you questioning them. They don't like having conversations. They feel like they have to one up you, or so to speak, to that, or don't think just try to belittle your intellect, or you try to belittle theirs, or it's kind of like this, you don't want to be questioned, or they don't want to be questioned. It's like really always at each other's throat, okay? Always kind of an argument, all right? But it's time for what to walk away from that. So either you or this person is deciding to either leave this kind of energy behind. Now, even if you're not leaving this person behind, but I do think that's what the judgment call is about. And again, this is a major arcana. So this is a judgment. This is from the angels. This is from Spirit saying, hey, It's time for this to stop. It's time for a decision to be made here once and for all. And it's time for you to walk away from things that no longer serve you here, Libra. This is all. This is emotions. So this is talking about things that no longer fulfill you. This is old wounds, old baggage from the past, old emotional wounds that it's time for you to walk away and leave behind, even if it is, you know, dealing with a particular person here. Okay, now either you're doing that or someone that you're dealing with, because we do have the Empress here, is considering doing that as well. Okay, and in some cases, again, for you that are not in a relationship, I do want to say that you could be in a process if you just kind of focus your mindset on something different. You could be in a process of progress here, but you're going to have to leave something behind. You're going to have to leave away old emotional baggage and go down a new direction here, Libra, in order to have this progress. Okay, you're going to have to be able to want to leave that stagnant feeling behind. A lot of you feel overwhelmed and trapped, that you have a lot of responsibilities. Some of you might feel trapped or feel like you just have a lot on your back, or a lot of responsibilities, or a lot of things to figure out. Okay, and you feel like you're alone on this. Okay, something is going to come into you, but again, I feel like you're going to have arguments and more discord here. Whoever you're dealing with, it's discord here. If you know, I can't make this up. This is discord, disagreements. Okay, anxiety. Okay, so you have some arguments and some discourse going on with you in an existing partnership. It doesn't have to be an intimate relationship, but you guys are not seeing eye to eye. And even if somebody comes to offer you an apology, some of you are saying no. Some of you are still holding on to what had happened. Some of you, you know, it's just tit for tat. Misunderstandings lead to heated debates, okay? Clashing perspectives create further discourse. So again, some of you are arguing and disagreeing here in a particular family structure or intimate structure, a family structure, co-worker. It could be anything, but you're not seeing eye to eye here, okay? And it's a decision that needs to be made here. It's action that needs to be taken. And I got to go real quick. But again, some of you can be dealing with another air sign. That is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I have Virgo here. I have Sagittarius here. I have Aries here. So it could be, or Leo, okay, for some of you. All right. And then you leave off here. So a lot of you are having a lot of anxiety, overthinking, thinking about something over and over again in your head, maybe thinking about the worst outcome, maybe thinking about what they said, maybe thinking about what you should have did or said differently. They don't get you nowhere, but more tired. Okay, I'm going to tell you like that. You're becoming aware of the mental patterns causing you pain, okay? Self-forgiveness is medicine. So remember when I told you, Spirit told you to look at, have gratitude and be whole. So instead of you overthinking a situation or thinking that you're less than, or thinking how you're going to be on your own, or thinking about the most negative outcome of the situation, you need to shift your perspective, Libra. Okay, and you do need to be strong enough to walk away from people, places, or things. Even if it is an existing relationship, hey, you have free will, you can do what you want. But you click the video. For you to kind of be able to walk away from things that no longer serve you in order to have progress in your life and get somewhere more stable. Because that's ultimately what you want. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Libra. Please let me know if this resonated with you. Again, I'm sorry about the lighting, but it should be corrected by next week. And let me know in the comments if this resonated with you. I would love to hear from you. I would love to get feedback from you guys. And like and subscribe. All right, thank you for being here. I love you, and bye for now.